Hello, seniors, and welcome to the 2021 Farewell Assembly. We're so excited to honor our amazing seniors today.
Just a reminder, this is not a pep assembly, so please be respectful throughout the duration of the assembly and silence your cell phones now, as we have many speakers, awards, and performances prepared for you today.
You've gone through a very long journey and have endured 13 years of school. However, you have finally reached your senior graduation. Each of you are here today having traveled a different path towards this moment. Some of you grew up your whole life here in Mukilteo. Some of you have traveled the world and moved here much later. You come from big families, small families, and families made up of friends. You joined sports or clubs or performing arts, and some of you found success in snow aisle or running start. Some of your paths were relatively easy, and some of you have faced obstacle after obstacle. But no matter the journey you took to get here, one thing is for sure. You are here now, and you should be so proud.
Especially when a virus disrupted the normalcy of your livelihood. Traveling got banned, schools and buildings shut their doors, people were on screens, and you were disconnected from your friends. Before the pandemic, on a normal day, you would wake up early for school, talk with your friends, and partake in so much more normal activities.
However, as COVID-19 made its way to America, the pandemic truly impacted your life, especially your senior experience. You faced a myriad of challenges during this pandemic. Who knew maintaining 6 feet and wearing masks would become the new normal of our lives? We became used to this new normal. We quarantined, watched a bunch of TikToks, baked bread, navigated Schoology, had COVID cuts, experienced awkward moments over Zoom, or inherited a new fashion sense. In the end, we adapted.
It was truly difficult going through this pandemic. However, the many challenges you have all faced do not diminish your success. We know you are all grieving from the loss of what your senior year could have been, the moments you never got to experience, your prom, your last band, choir, and orchestra performances, your last musical and sporting events. Despite all of this, your teachers, parents, peers, and the many staff of Kamiak High School are immensely proud of your achievements and your ability to persevere during these unprecedented times. Through these hardships, we hope you realize COVID couldn't take away the friendships, the happiness, and the memories you've made throughout your 4 years at Kamiak.
We are all so proud of you because you have come so far, and for the upcoming generations, you really raised the bar. No matter the struggles you face, you endured them with resilience and grace.
But you didn't make it here alone. Please take a moment to think of all the people who have helped you get here today. Your mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, teachers, counselors, mentors, classmates, and even friends with furry and paws. Let us honor these wonderful people with a round of applause.
Seniors, you've achieved many things over the years, from your kindergarten diploma to one you will receive with your peers later this week. We will all miss you so much. Now we will honor some of you for excellence in a particular subject. Will the people presenting the department awards please come to the stage? We will begin with the English Department Award presented by Ms. Levy. Oh, yeah, you can go. Yeah.
Hello, graduates. I'm Miss Levy, and I have the honor of announcing the recipients of the annual English Department Award, which goes to students who love to learn and shine in their English courses. This year's recipients are both dedicated to excellence in their own writing, but more impressively, they single-handedly started the Gauntlet, Kamiak's student newspaper, back up from scratch. They've edited well over 100 articles, created writing lessons for general staff, and mentored staff to become better writers, often citing what they learned in their English classes at Kamiak. Gaia's teachers state that she crafts, thinks more on the issue at hand, and recrafts all of her pieces. She searches deeply to inform and/or remedy her own bias, whichever is needed. Katie's teachers boast that her desire to write pieces that move and change a community is palpable. She works with great dedication and isn't afraid to ask hard questions. I have had the privilege of working with both of these young women for the last 3 years. I've watched them grow in their confidence and skills, and I'm thrilled to see that they will continue to nurture them in the fields they pursue after Kamiak. It's my pleasure to announce the 2021 English Department Award recipients now, Gaia Yoon and Katie Mass. Okay, Katie, good. Come on, Katie, yeah.
Good afternoon. I have the honor of presenting the Social Studies Student of the Year Award. This goes to a top student in all his social studies classes, obviously. He was one of those kids that you sat next to in class, and he gave answers that were so extensive, you thought he was either reading it or that he'd memorized the answer ahead of time. But it really comes down to a love of reading, a love of culture, of history, of government, and that along with what is nearly, if not a photographic memory. He's also one of the top debaters of this year's senior class. The Social Studies Student of the Year goes to Tam Wen.
It's my honor to present the Cte Department Award. This award goes to a young man who's taken advantage of 6 CTE classes. He's accomplished outstanding work, only in CTE, but in all academics. His interest in marketing and business, along with hard work, allowed him to place first at several DECA competitions. On behalf of Ms. Lane and the Career and Technical Department, I am proud to present our CTE Senior Award to Josh Clogston. Please wish him the best.
Good morning, and thank you. I'm Matt Kapp. I'm presenting the Senior Award for Science on behalf of the Science Department. This recipient was chosen based on several of her attributes. She has, for all 4 of her years here at Kamiak, taken a demanding schedule of courses and excelled at them, maintaining a 4.0 GPA. She's received A's in biology, honors chem, honors physics, and AP biology. Beyond her own academic successes, though, she's demonstrated to those of us who have had her in class tremendous empathy and kindness for others, seeking to help peers with their understanding and struggles, and even going so far as to frequently check in on us in the department when we lost Mr. Davis last year. She's volunteered with academic coaches in the areas of both science and math, and will be attending the University of Washington this coming fall with interests wide and varied, but including environmental sciences. I'm pleased to announce this year's recipient, Ms. Sally Shafer.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce you to this year's Student Services Award recipient. This young man has accomplished so many things in these last 4 years at Kamiak. He is truly inspiring to those around him. He has been dedicated to being the best version of himself and is a strong advocate for others around him. He has spoke at many community, state, and national stages about what it means to be someone who embraces all differences and accepts all people. He continually asks questions and pushes himself to continue to broaden his advocacy skills. Myron is viewed as one of the state's leaders in the inclusion movement. Myron Swimmer is the truest definition of a Kamiak Knight. Myron is a humble person, able to acknowledge his accomplishments without diminishing those of others. He consistently works to help others' success through encouragement, celebration, and just by being a friend. I've never worked with a student so dedicated. He continues to stride towards his goals, sticking with his efforts even when facing obstacles. Myron keeps pushing himself to become more of a better person, a better student, a better athlete, a better son, and a better member of his family and community. He has taught me more than he even knows. He's taught me and his classmates to celebrate the little things, never give up, and most importantly, be true to yourself. I cannot wait to see what how he continues to change the world and those around him for the better. I'm proud of you, Myron, and all that you've become, what you stand for, and what you aspire to be. This isn't goodbye, because like I always say, once a part of the unified family, always a part of the unified family. Congratulations, Myron.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Palmader, and I'm presenting the Visual Arts Award. I'm so privileged to have the opportunity to work with students for their entire high school career. I get to see students grow from timid freshmen who are a bit unsure of themselves to confident seniors ready to embark on adulthood. And every once in a while, the growth is so tremendous, the transformation so obvious that you feel utterly lucky to have witnessed it, and you can only hope that your student can see and appreciate how much they have blossomed as well. When Jennifer Hahn walked into my classroom her freshman year, she had all of the talent in the world, but she hadn't yet discovered her reason for making art, her why that makes all of her stunning artwork genuinely move those who are fortunate enough to experience it. Jennifer creates a lot of portraits, and even though they are often portraits of herself, they immediately transport you. You can see the world from her eyes and relate from your own experiences all at once. I'm so pleased to join countless competitions and colleges in recognizing this incredible young woman. I'm presenting Jennifer Hahn with this year's Visual Artist of the Year award because watching her grow into the artist that she is today has been a gift to me and all who surround her. Jennifer, your journey has not always been easy, but you persevere and pave your own path. Thank you for pursuing the arts and giving the world the opportunity to see your complicated, beautiful, and incredibly honest perspective.
Hello, I'm Melissa Storr from the World Languages Department, here to present our Outstanding Student Award. And the recipient of our award is not here today. He's currently taking AP Chemistry. But I do want to talk him up a little bit. So when I first met Rashik Bubeke, he was just about to enter 9th grade. And he had gone to the French teacher to see about where he would place in the French program at Kamiak High School. And she listened to about 4 sentences from him and said, "You're not going to fit into the French program anywhere. I refuse to take AP students in the 9th grade, and you are ready for the AP French exam. So maybe you should consider German." And so he walked across to next door to me and came into my room, and we started talking, and he agreed to take German, even though he spoke fluent French and fluent English and also fluent Arabic at home. He then stayed with me in German for not just the base 2 years that you need to graduate from high school. He continued on to where last Friday he took the AP German exam. I have never met a student with so much language ability, just natural language ability, and then he put in the time and the effort. We met 2 to 3 times a week in the last 2 months running up to the AP exam because, of course, I had him first semester, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So I know he's going to go on to do great things, and I'm ever so grateful to Madame Kofel for pushing him my way his freshman year. So
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Comstock and I'm here today to present our award for the Physical Education Department. And while I have only had an opportunity to know this student for about a year, I can say that this recipient today is by far one of the most phenomenal students, but more so people that I have ever met in my entire life. He is inspiring. He comes to class every single day with a smile on his face, with the hardest work ethic you have ever seen, and the most incredible leadership ability that I have ever seen in my life. He not only inspires his peers, he inspires everyone around him, and I am so proud of this young man and all of his accomplishments thus far. I am honored to present our PE Department Award to Mr. Myron Swimmer.
Hello, graduates. I am Mr. Shafty, and I have the honor and privilege of representing your mathematics teachers and announcing the Math Students of the Year. First, though, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of you. It has been a delight to teach you over the last few years. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of your adventure. One of the things that math teachers often preach in the classroom is hard work and perseverance. Sometimes you have to persevere through difficult items. You've done that. You can overcome all challenges and difficulties. Be bold and courageous. We believe in you and know that you will go on to accomplish great things that will benefit our community, our country, and our world. Now, the Math Department Students of the Year. We have two very deserving students this year. Both students have been leaders in the classroom and in the Zoom room. They have accomplished much, performed exceptionally well in all areas, and have been integral to the success of our math team that has reached new heights in regional and state competitions. Both have shown compassion, kindness, integrity, and determination in overcoming challenges. The Math Department Students of the Year are Margaret Wang and Young Sale. Congratulations.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to award this year's Performing Arts Recipient Department Award. We generally choose students that are not only involved in our own program, but involved across all performing arts. This person has been involved in multiple things, as many performances I think that he can fit into his schedule. And as we went through these last couple of years of significantly reduced opportunities, he even stepped up and performed with freshman groups and anybody that he could to help out to continue us through these hard times. He was a member of our award-winning show band for 4 years, award-winning winter percussion ensemble, went to nationals twice, and a leader within those groups, percussion captain this year, performed with the full orchestra, performed in the musical pit with Hello Dolly and Urinetown. He's an outstanding performing arts member who always gives his all to every group that he participates in. He regularly displays accountability, mutual respect, strong leadership skills, and is very, very reliable. So this award this year goes to Mr. Henry Gibson.
So good afternoon or good morning still. My name is Mr. Beckner. I'm here not to represent an individual department, but I'm here to represent, I think, the faculty as a whole. 15 months ago, we lost a hell of a colleague. Mr. Davis was one of the biggest influences in not only my life, but in tons of other people. He continues to be in our mind today, and we always kind of remember him for his extreme dedication to his students and his extreme dedication to everybody around him and his incredible energy that he always portrayed every given day. And so what we would like to do is continue on with the idea of a memorial scholarship. That remembers him, and it also helps people that we feel are kind of like, people that received some of his gift. And so in looking for the people that we want to give this scholarship to, we're looking for people that have performed at the level of expectation that we feel that Mr. Davis exemplified. And also want to continue on with chemistry in their future, so in one shape or form or another. And I think that all of you would recognize that these recipients are extremely capable and incredible students and will be a very good example that Mr. Davis would be proud of. The two recipients that we would like to give these scholarships to is Dylan Stengel and Sophie Jordal. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for these outstanding knights. Amazing job to you all. Let's give them a huge props and acknowledgement for their amazing achievements. You have been an inspiration to not only your peers, but also to the students following in your footsteps. Now please welcome Mr. Shirtliff, who will be presenting Valedictorian, Salutatorian, and Grand Knight Awards.
I got to tell you, I was just fine until Mr. Kep came up here, or Mr. Beckner, pardon me. Well, both of them there. It's been more than a year since we've been in a room together. And it's the last time this group is going to be in a room together. This assembly, this time with one another, it's fitting and proper that in a year like this one, we assemble with so many empty chairs. Because that's what COVID's been for us, a lot of empty chairs. But something that's never been missing are all of your hearts and your voices and your spirits. And it's so wonderful to see you all here with us. What a great, great moment for Kamiak. I get to present a few different awards. First of all, I want to share some comments that were made about our Students of the Year. Now, for some of you, this will be a surprise, but I know that for these students, it's not actually a surprise. I think they found out yesterday. This first person is described as someone who enthusiastically embraced being a student this year. Think about what that means to enthusiastically embrace being a distance learning student and then an in-person student. Someone who's creative, brings those creative ideas and ways to help, not only as a student senator, but as a student in the classroom. This person was described by a teacher as embracing the challenge of this moment. It has been a challenging moment. Most of us Just really appreciate this person's smile. Will you please join me in congratulating your first student of the year, Mr. Braden Gee. Clearly a great choice. While Braden comes on up, come on up here, Braden. You're okay. Congratulations. For those of you who don't know, Students of the Year are chosen from the Students of the Month. We as a staff, get an opportunity to vote from all the people who've earned Student of the Month, and that's how these people are chosen. Your second Student of the Year was talked about a moment ago in some really wonderful ways, things that were echoed by some other teachers. I asked one teacher, can you share? Oh, that teacher really likes her. Said this person is the epitome, of what we want from a Kamiak night. This person's always on in Zoom and in life. Someone who's cheerful, a contributor, engaged, and somebody who values relationships. Someone who, as you heard a moment ago, is an editor of the Gauntlet, and bringing that back to us, we appreciate. Won't you please join me in congratulating Student of the Year, Katie Mass. One more time, applause for your Students of the Year. All right. Now, there are a couple of people that I hope haven't gotten too comfortable in their chairs, because they're going to have to come back down. They are your Valedictorian and your Salutatorian. First, a couple of comments about your Salutatorian. This person is knowledgeable, has an almost secret sense of humor, calm, cool, collected, and smart. This person, looking at the transcript, has an incredible number of honors, AP classes, just a track record of challenge, personal challenge, all the way through their high school career. And yet this person is somebody that's described as being well-versed and a consumer of knowledge, but always seeking what more he can learn. Won't you please join me in congratulating your Salutatorian, Mr. In Young Seo. In Young gets a medal he gets to wear in the actual graduation ceremony. Now your valedictorian was described as someone who is, like In Young, engaged, described as even-keeled, exceptionally smart, but also somebody with a thoughtful approach in every way. A teacher described her as a great student, not just because she's smart or conscientious, but because this person's a quiet leader. Not leader sometimes like other people might mean it. In this case, the leader who's confident in a humble way. Just like I said a moment ago, this person's transcript is an amazing array of some of the most challenging classes we offer at Kamiak, and a whole track record of excellence. Top marks almost all the way through all of their school career. Won't you please join me in congratulating your valedictorian, Miss Margaret Wang. One more time. Thank you. Margaret and Inyoung, when the ceremony's over, come back and I've got these little bags that those things go in and keep it really nice. All right. Some years ago here at Kamiak, we began a new award that we call the Grand Night Award. This is the award we give to the student who we think is everything that we want to see from a Kamiak student. It's a hard award sometimes to choose because this is a person who has a lot of competition. There are so many excellent young people that come through these halls that makes awarding this a real difficulty. Past recipients of this award, the very first was Kate Huguenin. Some of the staff will remember having Kate here, an athlete, a leader, somebody perpetually positive. More recently, Micah Chor. Some years ago, Vang Hong. Most recently, Raymond Joseph Johnson. Excellent young people to come through our halls. This year's Grand Night recipient was described as having made Kamiak a better place. That's something. Each of you leaves a legacy. This person is leaving a legacy of something better than when that person arrived. This person was described as the gel that holds lots of people and perspectives together. Right now, it's hard to do that kind of thing, to hold us all together. There are so many different perspectives on so many different things. We're thankful for people who can be that kind of gel. Someone described this person as smart and thoughtful, willing to engage. Someone who is inclusive in every sense of the word. She wants what's best for everyone else. The world needs more people like that. This is someone who is described as being sincere and engaged, and then one of my favorite descriptions, first to arrive and last to leave. One of the teachers shared her favorite memory of this person and talked about the time this person came to school on Halloween dressed up as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'll bet some of you remember that. Won't you please join me in congratulating this year's Grand Night recipient, Miss Sally Shafer. Congratulations again to our Students of the Month, Valedictorian, Salutatorian, and our Grand Night.
Congratulations to each of you on your amazing achievements. As a junior, I look up to you all immensely. You have all truly left a lasting impression on us here at Kamiak. Now here to represent your class, please welcome our first guest speaker, Mauricia Jackson.
Ooh. I do not want to do this. I honestly can't believe we made it. I was a little surprised myself that I made it, because but I put in a lot of hard work and dedication to myself to make sure I made it here today. When I heard that I was selected to be a speaker for a senior class event, I honestly didn't think I could do it, and I almost didn't. I felt like I wasn't the right person. I didn't feel like I was someone that you all would select to do something like this. After all, like many of you, I went through school believing others didn't really like me. But one of my classmates, Gabe Dominguez, told me that I should just go for it because it doesn't matter what other people may think. So, I'm standing here now giving this speech because I didn't want to waste this opportunity. And like Gabe said, don't worry what others may think about. And that's how all of you should walk into life. Not caring or worrying what anyone has to say about you. We all made it here today, and we may be graduating as a class, but we all put in the work on our own, without caring what someone had to say. You did it, and that's all that matters. And maybe there were even people who encouraged you along the way, and that's great. You did it on your own, nonetheless, and with those who stood by your side. High school is one of the many milestones we all accomplished, and we worked hard to get to this day. Well, some of us. But all of you should be proud of the hard work you put in for these past 4 years at Kamiak, because I know it wasn't easy. What comes next after high school can be a scary feeling, whether you go off to the Army, college, or a trade school. But it's okay to be scared of what comes next. Like I took this opportunity today to stand up in front of all of you, looking this good, you have to take as many opportunities in your life and don't let being afraid hold you back. Trust me, you'll regret it if you don't. And although this chapter of our lives is coming to an end, a new one is waiting for us to begin. Before we graduate on Saturday, I hope you all cherish the moments and times we spent here, bad and good, because no matter how much we may all want to, once we're gone, we can't come back. I mean, I sure don't want to come back, but I'll still miss it all the same. There is a universal truth we have to face, whether or not we want to. Everything eventually ends. As much as I've looked forward to this day, I've always disliked endings. The last day of summer, the final chapter of a good book, the end of a friendship, but endings are inevitable. So, remember to cherish the moments before we have to say goodbye, and don't think graduating is an end goal, because it is part of the larger journey in life. Wherever your future takes you, let it take you somewhere, because eventually we're all going to get old. I mean, I know I'll still look good, but it is important to treat life as a journey, because each and every accomplishment we've made should be taken as starting points for any future accomplishments. We don't stop growing once we earn our diplomas, and life is about growing and going off into new chapters. Life gives each of us new opportunities to continue growing and learning new skills that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. And I'm not talking about y equals mx plus b, because we all know we don't need that. I'm pretty sure I've said what I needed to say, but walking these halls with you all for the past 4 years is something I will miss, and I can't imagine not seeing you all every day. So with that, thank you all for giving me this opportunity, and never forget the importance of overcoming your fears, not letting what others may say keep you from accomplishing your goals, and most importantly, that life is a journey and to let yourself go.
Thank you, Maricia, for reminding us to seize the opportunities in front of us. Since the day I met you, you have been nothing but an inspiration to me. I admire how you consistently and profoundly stay true to yourself. You're filled with courage and confidence to accomplish anything your heart desires. And thank you for always being there for those who needed you, and for looking out for those who you love and care about. I truly believe that everyone needs someone like you in their life. Even though this part of your journey is ending, another door is opening. I can't wait to see where this next chapter takes you. And now, let's welcome Amaya Melton performing Eternal Sunshine by Janae Aiko.
Thank you, Maya. As you graduate and go out into the world to pursue your dreams, we wish you all the good things. May we all look back on the moments of our lives and remember only the good things. Now let's welcome our final student speaker for the class of 2021, Sally Shafer.
Congratulations, Kamiak class of 2021. Thank you all for some of the happiest, craziest, most fun, and best moments of my life. I couldn't imagine growing up with any other group. I am truly honored to be speaking with you all today. Recently, I've been reflecting on who inspires me. Though my specific role models may have changed as I've grown, I realized that the values I hold today are the same as those I held on my first day of kindergarten. And in kindergarten, I was inspired by a little blue fish named Dory. As Dory floats across the screen in Pixar's Finding Nemo, she approaches each day with wonder, love, and joy. And when Dory encounters difficulties, she says, "Just keep swimming." If anything could define our senior year, it's those three words, just keep swimming. The pandemic has brought so much change, and we've each struggled in our own ways. Distance learning has its own unique challenges, but we kept swimming, and now we are at the end of the year, still graduating. We know more about what helps us focus and how to handle school and life all at once, skills that will undoubtedly help us in the future. Because of isolation, we value each other and friendship more than ever before. And through this constant change, we have learned to be flexible and grateful. Our senior year and graduation are not what we envisioned as freshmen, but here we are, together. For many of us, this is the first time back on campus since last March. Along with challenges, distance learning has also brought us some moments of fun and laughter. You know that tickling feeling you get right before you're about to sneeze? Well, on one Zoom, I attempted to turn my camera off, but instead, I hit the unmute button, broadcasting my sneeze to homes across Mukilteo. I thought, well, without Zoom, this wouldn't be so awful. But then when in-person school started, I sneezed into my mask. Just Keep Swimming would not be possible without the support of so many others. Our family and friends have been invaluable support throughout this process, sharing smiles, guidance, and even just a listening ear. Our community has come together to support us, like the Kamiak senior fans, bringing flamingos, treats, senior swag, and joy, truly making us feel loved. And not one part of the senior year would be possible without the tireless work of our amazing teachers. They have created whole new ways of teaching multiple times this year and have still found ways to support us and connect with us as individuals. From building desks for students, to creating new ways to check out books, to writing individualized postcards, they've gone above and beyond for us. They've developed science projects with household materials. They've given us ways to be active at home through online PE. They've managed to teach music without being able to hear us together, and so much more. We are so grateful for all of their hard work and love. To me, the best part about Just Keep Swimming is that Dory doesn't just say it, she joyfully sings it. Encountering difficulties is part of life, and it makes us stronger. Though life is not always perfect or what we might expect, it is still our life. And those imperfections are beautiful. They make life whole. Dory chooses to see beauty in the vast, complex ocean, even when she is swimming in the deepest, darkest waters. As we graduate, we should remember to just keep swimming. In all of our goals, both personal and societal, there will undoubtedly be more challenges. Our generation will tackle some of the greatest and most difficult issues of our time, like discrimination, inequalities, and climate change. But If we continue to try in the face of obstacles in these efforts, we can make a difference. We simply need to remember to be kind and recognize that we all have so much more in common than our differences, no matter where we come from or what waters we find ourselves swimming in. Some of us will attend college next year, get a job, or enter the military. Some will stay right here in Mukilteo, others will scatter across the world. Remember blowing on dandelions and wishing on them as kids? All of us will begin a new adventure, like the seeds floating on the wind. We may be individual seeds, but we come from the same wish of hope. The hope of just keep swimming, just keep growing, just keep trying, just keep living. So, class of 2021, as Mr. Davis would say, go, go.
Sally, thank you for the reminder that no matter what each of us face next year, we can just keep swimming. We can keep trying to see the beauty and the challenges we face. I look forward to seeing how the world will benefit from your bright and sharp mind. I look up to you immensely, and through Student Council, AP Bio, and so many more encounters with you, I have learned that you have a remarkable and tenacious personality. I have no doubt that we will continue making changes in this world. Your hard work and dedication truly showed through these 4 years of Kamiak, and as a community, we are saddened by your departure.
Knights, your final assembly as Kamiak students is nearly over. If you didn't see the farewell video before the assembly, it will be posted online later today. There is also a farewell parade tomorrow from 4 to 5:30, and a photo op night on Friday from 4 to 7. Teachers, at this time, will you please make your way to the gym foyer for our farewell tunnel?
As you all begin a new journey of your life, we hope all of you know that you'll forever be knights, and we will always be united with honor and code. We hope that you all will continue to strive as you face the obstacles in your new adventure. Kamiak has been honored to recognize some amazing students today. Your hard work and dedication has enlightened everyone around you, and we are so grateful to know that each one of you is one part of a great future. Your peers, teachers, coaches, and parents hope the memories you've made here at Kamiak High will last forever in your hearts, because you will certainly be in ours. As you will set off on a new adventure, we hope you know that no journey is without obstacles. But each one of you has the strength and resilience to preserve through whatever challenges come next. Just look at everything you've achieved and overcome this year. Now for the last time, please welcome Senior Class President Cole Blacksmith to lead you in the fight song.
Hey everyone. If you need the words to the fight song, it's up there. Do I just start it?
Yeah.
Mighty is the team. And what? Let's go, Knights! Knights of Kamiak High. Hey!